Good morning, everyone. I'm back again to talk about yet another, milestones to be achieved by our children, by our schools, by our teachers, principals, and the people who are stakeholders in various capacities in education. As you are all aware, and we have spoken in the last session also, that the education means not merely information. Education means the change in the personality of the child, in the personality of the educators, in the personality of even the parents whom we are not teaching in the schools. So education must touch all those areas where child in any case is attached or connected. So in today's session, I would like to talk to you how we can improve the ecosystem to ensure the growth, harmonious development, and imbibing the best possible methods of making life successful by each child. As you are all aware, the children are really full of energy and they know how to put things in right perspectives. We educators will have to just provide the facilities and manage their energies and give them a proper direction so that these children become the leaders of tomorrow, become the managers of tomorrow, and becomes the people who will run the country and run the world tomorrow. We all know that merely based on what is written in the books, I generally call it information and not education. It is a very, very small part of education. Teaching books, reading books, writing books is all a very small part of education. Education goes much beyond that. What happens in the classroom is also a small part of education. Education is a very, very wider term where we really need to work on the child. So for my Hindi viewers also, I will try to keep myself bilingual. जब बच्चे को स्कूल में आना होता है, तो स्कूल में आने से पहले बच्चे को काफी कुछ ऑलरेडी अपने आप आता है. स्कूल में आने के बाद बहुत सारी चीजें बच्चा लर्न करता है, अनलर्न करता है और रीलर्न करता है. तो एक अच्छा इकोसिस्टम बनाने के लिए बच्चे से पहले हमको काम करने की जरूरत है अपने टीचर्स के ऊपर, अपने एजुकेटर्स के ऊपर, बच्चों के पेरेंट्स के ऊपर और हमारी सोसाइटी के ऊपर. एज आई सेड, जो किताब में हमने पढ़ा दिया, जो क्लासरूम में हमने पढ़ा दिया, वो वेरी स्मॉल पार्ट ऑफ एजुकेशन है. तो हमको करने की क्या जरूरत है? एवरी चाइल्ड should be provided with the opportunities to inculcate all those strengths in his personality which he will need tomorrow to make himself successful in a competitive world. Whichever field he may be, it is generally seen that mark sheets which have results of your information taught in the classroom are of no value once you come to work on the ground. What adds value to your life is what you have learned. What are you educated for? So today we want to discuss how to improve the ecosystem to make sure that the children succeed in their lives. Part of ecosystem, I mean, we all know the mother is treated to be a first guru for the child. Then, of course, both the parents. Then the environment of the family, environment of the society. Then when child comes to the classroom, environment in that class. And when the child interacts with other friends, how they interact also builds the personality of the child. We need to really find out this enormous potential available in our ecosystem, wherein we can make our children successful. As you are all aware that I may be a fantastic teacher, I may be a wonderful teacher, but if my child is unable to understand me, I am probably not that successful teacher. So my role has to be, the first and foremost role has to be as a teacher or as the manager of the ecosystem in education. I need to find what is the way my child will be able to learn. So in a classroom where you have got 30, 40 children, every child has a different style of learning. Every child has a different background, different socio-economical backgrounds, different family backgrounds, different mindsets, different exposures. But generally, in our ecosystem, we try to teach the average ones. What happens? We need to really think very, very seriously, all educators of this country, that teaching average, which has been a policy right through, ever since the time of Macaulay, that we have been just teaching average people in the classrooms. So, need of the hour today is that our children are very well exposed to the technology. Their brains are really, really fertile. They're brilliant. They cannot be taught at one label. Your children in a classroom can be categorized at least into 3 parts. Although every child is a different child. Every child needs a different input. Every child needs a different handling by the teachers, by the parents, and by all school authorities or stakeholders. However, to make it simple, at least we can divide the class into 3 without branding our children. So we know in every classroom situation, we have some average children, we have some below average children, and we have some gifted and talented children in the same classroom. So, but we are teaching the average child. In return, what we get, the weaker ones or below average children suffer a lot. And then they get involved into the activities which you don't like in your classroom. Similarly, what you are teaching is much below the level of those gifted and talented, and it becomes useless for them. So wasting 1 minute in a classroom, if you see the impact of that, if there are 40 children, you are wasting 40 minutes, 1 minute each for each child. We will have to understand that when a teacher goes to the class, has to create an ecosystem where all the needs of all the children are addressed in the same classroom environment. For that, I will be talking to you sometimes in future, differentiated ways of teaching and learning in the classrooms. So the same teacher will be able to teach the children at different stages with different kind of their mindsets, with different kinds of their requirements. So I'm sure teachers would be interested to know about this process of educating the children in time to come, and I will be addressing this concern very soon. So when I talk of creating an ecosystem of learning, we need to really work around right from family to schools and from schools to the families. It is the responsibility, and it has to be the responsibility of we educators to ensure that the parents, all other stakeholders in the family or community are aligned with our vision of working on the children. So we need to really, every teacher has a wonderful role in connecting with the community. And the teachers, those who are connecting with the community and working out the requirements of the community, child and society and whatnot, makes a huge difference. So first thing which I would like to call upon the teachers is that please ensure a simple bonding between the parents, child, and other stakeholders. And you are the one who can make it happen. Teachers have a great role in the transformation of society ever since we go back in history. You will find that teachers have always led all the movements. सभी बड़े कामों में कहीं ना कहीं टीचर्स का इन्वॉल्वमेंट जरूर रहा है. सारे ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस टीचर्स के थ्रू आए हैं. अभी एक टाइम ऐसा आ गया है जब हम सभी टीचर्स को ये सोचना पड़ेगा कि हमारा रोल क्या होना चाहिए. हम कैसे कम्युनिटी को बेटर सिटीजन्स दे सकते हैं. और बच्चा आपकी तरफ बड़े ही श्रद्धा भाव से देखता है. आप उसके लीडर हैं, आपको वो फॉलो करता है, तो आपका जो अपना बिहेवियर है वो बहुत कुछ मैटर करता है. पेरेंट्स का जो अपना बिहेवियर है बहुत कुछ मैटर करता है. तो बच्चे की लाइफ में वैल्यू ऐड करने के लिए पहले हमको अपनी लाइफ में ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन लाने की जरूरत है. और वो कैसे आएगा? जब हम ये सोचना शुरू कर देंगे कि एज टीचर्स we have the responsibility to take care of this country, to take care of this society. इस सिचुएशन में एक बहुत सिंपल तरीके से हम सभी मिलके एक बहुत कंड्यूसिव एनवायरनमेंट और बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल इकोसिस्टम क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. वो कैसे? एक टीचर अपनी एक दिन की दिनचर्या में यदि एक पेरेंट को, एक फैमिली को, उस फैमिली के एक बच्चे को अपना दोस्त बना लेता है, जॉब इज डन. आज के टाइम में आप बच्चों को अपने तरीके से नहीं पढ़ा सकते. सभी टीचर्स मेरे से इस बात पे एग्री करेंगे, क्योंकि बच्चे का जो आउटलुक है वो हम लोगों से कहीं बहुत आगे है. बच्चों का एक्सपोजर हम लोगों से बहुत आगे है. हमें उस एक्सपोजर तक पहुंचने की आवश्यकता है, तभी बच्चा हमारी बात सुनेगा. तो जो पॉलिसी पहले हुआ करती थी कि लेट मी टीच द वे आई कैन टीच यू, लेट मी डिलीवर माई लेक्चर इन द क्लास द वे आई एम कंफर्टेबल ऑफ, द डेज आर गॉन फॉर दैट काइंड ऑफ प्रोसेस. नाउ अ टीचर मस्ट हैव द प्लानिंग in their minds that I must go to the classroom well prepared and find the ways in which my children are able to learn better and easier. So, since the children are already having lots of things revolving around their mind, हमको वो चीजें डालना जो बच्चे के लिए जरूरी है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. और वो तभी पॉसिबल है जब हम पूरे इकोसिस्टम को एज ए होल लेके चलेंगे. तो जैसा मैंने कहा, एक टीचर बहुत आसानी से एक पेरेंट को और उस फैमिली के सभी स्टेक होल्डर्स को अपना दोस्त बना सकता है. और जिस दिन आपने वो दोस्ती का रिश्ता पूरी फैमिली के साथ जोड़ लिया, आपके लिए काम करना बहुत आसान हो जाता है. बच्चा आपको एक डिफरेंट लाइट में देखना शुरू कर देता है, आपकी हर एक बात को मानना शुरू कर देता है. तो आपको करना क्या है कि छोटी छोटी जो चीजें हैं, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल एक टीचर अपने पेरेंट्स से बात करता, अपने बच्चे के पेरेंट्स से फोन करके बात करता है और पूछता है और बोलता है कि मुझे आपके बच्चे में ये चीजें बहुत अच्छी लगती हैं, मैं चाहता हूं कि हम और आप मिलके बच्चे के इस पोटेंशियल को बहुत अच्छे से आउटशाइन करें, उसकी हेल्प करें, उसको एनवायरनमेंट दें. आई एम येट टू सी अ पेरेंट इन द वर्ल्ड हु विल से कि जो आप कह रहे हैं वो मैं नहीं करना चाहता. Because every parent is concerned for the life of his child. Every parent wanted that his child should be successful. That's why he is in the school. And once the child comes to school, it is our foremost responsibility, dear teachers, to ensure that the child learns everything in a manner that he should be able to use in his life. Exam के लिए पढ़ा देना, learn करा देना, वो इंफॉर्मेशन पे काम करना है, वो पर्सनालिटी पे काम नहीं हुआ, वो लॉन्ग लास्टिंग काम नहीं हुआ, वो कोई ऐसी चीज नहीं हुई जिसको बच्चा अपनी लाइफ में यूज कर सकता होगा. For last 2.5 decades, I have been saying कि जो क्लासरूम में पढ़ाया जाता है वो इंफॉर्मेशन के तौर पे बच्चा लेता है, और इस इंफॉर्मेशन को जब वो क्लास से, स्कूल से पास आउट होके जा रहा होता है, तो मोस्ट ऑफ द इंफॉर्मेशन ही थ्रोज बैक ऑन योर स्कूल. आई डोंट नीड इट. And it is very, very practical subject that children or even we people are not using what we are taught in the classrooms in past. So now the classrooms will have to become the centers of practical learning rather than, giving the information or preparing the children for the examinations. We need to prepare the children for life, not for the environment, not for the examination. So creating that ecosystem is very, very easy. A little concern for the child in the mind of teacher, which I'm sure all teachers have. A little concern and connect with the parents, with the family values of the child, school values, and the values of the country. आज की रिक्वायरमेंट बच्चों में खाली इंफॉर्मेशन दे देने की नहीं है. हमारे बच्चे कई चीजों पे, ये इंफॉर्मेशन एज होने के नाते, कुछ ऐसे रास्तों पे भी चले जाते हैं जहां उनको उस एज में जाने की जरूरत नहीं होती है. मगर एक टीचर अपनी मैजेस्टिक पर्सनालिटी से अपना इंप्रेशन ऐसा बच्चे के ऊपर रखे कि जो मैं करा रहा हूं वो तुम्हारी लाइफ में काम आने वाला है, बच्चे को इधर उधर भटकने से बचाया जा सकता है. जैसे कई बार कुछ टीचर्स गूगल बेस्ड और यूट्यूब बेस्ड होमवर्क्स बच्चों को देते हैं. ऐसे में पेरेंट्स मजबूर हो जाते हैं बच्चे को अर्ली एज में टेक्नोलॉजी देने के लिए. मैं टेक्नोलॉजी के अगेंस्ट नहीं हूं. मैं चाहता हूं कि हर बच्चा, हर टीचर, हर इंडिविजुअल टेक्नोलॉजी का एप्रोप्रिएट इस्तेमाल करे. मगर वो जो टेक्नोलॉजी है उस पर यह सोचा जाए कि जिस एज का बच्चा है उस एज के हिसाब से कहीं वो एक्सीडेंटल व्यूइंग के थ्रू इधर उधर तो नहीं हो जाता, उसकी लर्निंग तो अफेक्ट नहीं हो रही है, उसका एनवायरनमेंट तो अफेक्ट नहीं हो रहा है. यदि हम अलाइंड हैं इस बात के साथ कि मैं अपना ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट बच्चे को दूंगा जिसके अंदर बच्चे को अपना माइंड यूज करना पड़ेगा, अपनी क्रिएटिविटी यूज करनी पड़ेगी, अपना इमेजिनेशन यूज करना पड़ेगा, आपका एजुकेशन बेटर हो रहा होगा. तो मैं नॉर्मली इस बात को रिकमेंड नहीं करता कि टीचर्स ब्लैक बोर्ड पे एक होमवर्क लिख दें, बच्चा जाके उसको गूगल, यूट्यूब और अदर प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे ढूंढे, इंफॉर्मेशन कॉपी पेस्ट करे, आके आपको सबमिट करे और आप सोचें कि मेरे बच्चे ने सारा काम कर लिया है. दैट शुड नॉट बी द पॉलिसी ऑफ टीचर्स इन दिस एज. वी नीड टू टेक केयर ऑफ the very high potential brains of the children. We need to really work upon the very innate potential of the child, and that is possible to spot very easily in the classroom. अभी आप जब भी किसी पेरेंट से बात करते हैं कि आपके बच्चे में मुझे ये एक स्पेसिफिक टैलेंट दिखाई देता है, मैं इसको शेप करना चाहता हूं, आई कैन गारंटी यू डियर टीचर्स, कोई पेरेंट ऐसा नहीं होगा जो आके ये कहेगा नहीं साहब ये मत करिए, खाली किताब पढ़ाइए. आज पेरेंट्स में भी अवेयरनेस का लेवल बहुत हाई हो चुका है. हर एक पेरेंट को पता है कि कौन सी चीज बच्चे की लाइफ में परमानेंट वैल्यू ऐड करने जा रही है. तो हमको उस परमानेंट वैल्यू ऐड की तरफ बात करने की जरूरत है. तो ये इकोसिस्टम क्रिएट कैसे होगा? एवरी टीचर इन दिस कंट्री मस्ट बिकम द मेंटोर of at least few children to bring permanent change in his life, to bring confidence to the child, to make the child fearless, to ensure that the child comes to you and can talk to you without any fear. Once you have done that, your job of teaching becomes very, very easy and simple. We all still remember all those teachers who taught us, who were even very, strong in terms of discipline. वो कभी किसी बात को सुनते भी नहीं थे, मगर जो उनका पैशन था उसको हम आज भी याद करते हैं। हम उस किसी भी ऐसे टीचर को याद नहीं कर रहे हैं जिसने खाली हमको किताब पढ़ा के और 95%, 100% मार्क्स ला के दिखा दिए, मगर हम उस हर एक टीचर को आज भी याद करते हैं जिसने कुछ परमानेंट वैल्यू हमारी लाइफ में डाली थी। तो हर एक टीचर का फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ये होना चाहिए और हर एक टीचर को सोचना चाहिए कि मैं एक बच्चे को ही ट्रेंड नहीं कर रहा, एक बच्चे को ही डेवलप नहीं कर रहा, उस बच्चे के थ्रू पूरे समाज का निर्माण कर रहा हूं, पूरे देश का निर्माण कर रहा हूं। और उस बच्चे को जब मैं इस लेवल पे ले जाके तैयार कर सकता हूं जहां कि वो बच्चा not only he will benefit himself but will take care of the community also, उसके लिए थोड़ा सा आपका टची होना जरूरी है बच्चे के साथ। टाइम टू टाइम आपका बच्चे को गाइड करते रहना बहुत जरूरी है। कई बार मैं आपको कभी शेयर करूंगा why learning stops in the classrooms। ये मैं काफी दिन से इस चीज पर बात कर रहा हूं, वर्कशॉप्स कर रहा हूं कि जब बच्चा क्लास में आता है तो लर्न करना क्यों बंद हो जाता है, सीखना क्यों बंद हो जाता है उसका। उस पर हम लोग नेक्स्ट किसी एपिसोड में बात करेंगे। सो आई वांट दैट इट शुड नॉट बी द सिनेरियो with the teachers who are in touch with me in any format, that learning should stop in the classrooms. And why it stops? Because we take the child to only the information, and information does not need any learning. Cramming is enough for information. Understanding of the information is more than enough. And the information, by the way, is available everywhere. So what information you are providing in the classroom is nothing new to the child. But what education you are providing to the child in the classroom will really make a difference. So I want to call upon all the teachers of this great country that this is the only country where you are called Guru. And this is the only country जहां हम लोग बोलते हैं गुरु देवो भव, जहां गुरु को बहुत हाई एस्टीम में देखा जाता है। मगर गुरु यदि नौकरी करने वाला हो कि मैं बैल बजने से लेकर के अब बैल बजने तक ही काम करूंगा और मैं कुछ इंस्पिरेशन नहीं लाना चाहूंगा बच्चे के अंदर, तो वो गुरु ना होके वो एक नौकरी करने वाला आदमी हो गया। गुरु तो वो है जो खुद जल के, जैसे मोमबत्ती होती है, खुद जल के दूसरों को प्रकाश देती है। तो गुरु का काम यही है कि मुझे कुछ भी करना पड़े मगर मेरे बच्चे के अंदर बहुत बड़ा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आना चाहिए। आज जिस पेडागोजी को हम लोग इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं या न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी जिस पेडागोजी को रिकमेंड कर रही है, उसमें स्ट्रेस इज गिवन ऑन एजुकेशन नॉट इंफॉर्मेशन। इसलिए हमें इन एनी केस चेंज तो करना ही है, अर्लियर इज बेटर। हमको इस तरीके से अपने स्कूल्स में बच्चों को, पेरेंट्स को अलाइन करके काम करने की जरूरत है, जैसे कि हम बच्चे के लिए उसके घर का एनवायरनमेंट भी ठीक करने की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हमारी है। वो दिन चले गए हैं जब टीचर्स ये सोचा करते थे कि क्लास में जाऊंगा, 40 मिनट में जो मुझे टॉपिक दिया गया है, जो मेरी लेसन प्लानिंग है आज की, उसको एग्जीक्यूट करके मैं वापस आ जाऊंगा। वो दिन चले गए हैं, उससे बात नहीं बनेगी। अब टाइम वो है कि आप बच्चों को इंस्पायर करने में, उनकी लर्निंग्स को इजी करने में, उनकी वैल्यू बेस्ड लर्निंग को इजी करने में और उनकी लाइफ स्किल्स को डेवलप करने में यदि आप सक्सेसफुल होंगे तो आप सक्सेसफुल टीचर होंगे। आप यदि इंफॉर्मेशन डिलीवरी में बहुत सक्सेसफुल भी हुए तो भी आप कोई बहुत बड़ा वैल्यू ऐड नहीं कर रहे होंगे। तो मेरी रिक्वेस्ट सभी टीचर्स को यह है कि लेट अस क्रिएट एन एनवायरनमेंट थ्रू आवर क्लासरूम ऑल्सो, through our out of classroom activities also, to remain in touch with the people of community and more particularly with the parents and the children. So there could be a very easy method of doing this, that if a teacher, and my teachers are already doing this, I am so happy with that, that you are connecting with the parents on daily basis. You are talking to the parents on daily basis. You are communicating with them on daily basis. What is happening? The parents know that what my school is doing with the child and what am I supposed to add value to those children. And I'm sure जब आप पेरेंट्स के साथ, जब आप अपने कम्युनिटी के साथ उस तरह का इंटरेक्शन रखते हैं, तो आप ये पाते हैं कि आपकी वैल्यू उस कम्युनिटी में बढ़ने लगती है. आई नो मैनी टीचर्स जिनको पेरेंट्स बहुत ही हाई एस्टीम में देखते हैं, जिनके लिए पेरेंट्स कुछ भी करने को तैयार होते हैं, बच्चे कुछ करने को तैयार होते हैं. ये सब वो टीचर्स हैं जिन्होंने आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स सोचना शुरू किया, जिन्होंने ये सोचा कि आई मे बी वेरी गुड इन डिलीवरिंग द इंफॉर्मेशन विच आई हैव प्रिपेयर्ड इन माय लेसन प्लान, बट इफ द चिल्ड्रन आर नॉट एबल टू गेट दैट, इट इज अ फ्यूटाइल एफर्ट. सो हर एक टीचर को क्या करने की जरूरत है, जैसे बच्चा बोलता है, आप उसके फेस को देखिए, आप उसको फेस रीड करिए, आप उसके बॉडी लैंग्वेज को देखिए, आप पाएंगे बच्चा हर समय हर मिनट आपसे कह रहा होता है, मैम प्लीज टीच मी द वे आई कैन लर्न, डोंट टीच मी द वे यू कैन टीच. सो दिस इज वन वेरी गुड थिंग विच अ टीचर हैज टू एंश्योर कि मैं अपने सब्जेक्ट्स को, अपने स्टूडेंट्स को उस तरीके से पढ़ाऊंगी या पढ़ाऊंगा जिस तरीके से उनको समझ में आता है. मेरा जॉब बहुत आसान हो जाएगा जिस दिन मैं ये करूं. और एजुकेशन डजंट मीन फिलिंग द पॉट विद द इंफॉर्मेशन. एजुकेशन हैज टू लीड टुवर्ड्स द ब्रेन डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द चाइल्ड. ब्रेन डेवलपमेंट बच्चे का कब होता है? ब्रेन डेवलपमेंट बच्चे का तब होता है जब आप उसको राइट काइंड ऑफ इनपुट्स देते हैं, उसको इन्वॉल्व करते हैं, उसको एंगेज करते हैं, उसको पार्ट ऑफ योर प्रोसेस बनाते हैं, और उस बच्चे को आप अपॉर्चुनिटी टू एक्सप्रेस देते हैं. कई बार इनएडवर्टेंटली कई टीचर्स एक बड़ा ही परमानेंट डैमेज बच्चों की लाइफ में कर देते हैं. वो क्या होता है कि बच्चा खड़ा हुआ, मैम आई नो द आंसर, एंड टीचर ने कहा सिट डाउन. बच्चे ने कोई क्वेश्चन ऐसा पूछ लिया विच टीचर फील्स इज आउट ऑफ सिलेबस, एंड चाइल्ड फील्स इट इज वेरी मच विद इन द सिलेबस. तो आपने उसको हमेशा के लिए चुप करा दिया. वो आगे से आपसे कभी भी क्वेश्चन पूछने वाला नहीं है, या किसी भी टीचर से कोई क्वेश्चन पूछने वाला नहीं है. ऑन द वेरी ऑनसेट, इफ द टीचर एंश्योर्स that okay, please come back, ask me what is the question, let me answer. In case if I don't get the time in the classroom, I will answer it outside, but I will not let you go today from the school unanswered. Your every query I will make sure is answered properly. So keeping that in view, every teacher must plan the ways of developing the brains of the children. Like for example, what very easy thing you can do, go in a class with a problem, that I have this problem, share it with the children, ask for their views. Children will give you 101 solutions to your problem, and this is where you are engaging them gainfully. You are developing their brains, you are allowing them to think out of the box. So dear teachers and the parents and all stakeholders of school education, my simple request to all of you is, don't teach these children to see the sky from a window. Please ensure they see sky in open. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So what we need to do to provide the opportunity to our children to have the access to the entire sky, we need to bring them out of that shell which they are in. Don't worry about the information which you have thought of teaching today. It may be little lesser, that's okay. Child will find the answers of all the questions later on. But if education is missed, but if the grooming is missed, but if the brain development is missed, I mean, we have lost. So we need to work upon those areas, that as to how we can ensure that our children are engaged in all those activities which leads to the development of the brain. And you know, the brain development happens within a very specified period of life. Generally, the teachers teaching younger kids have to be very, very cautious about it. That those are the formative years of the children, where your every single step makes a huge, huge difference on his life. So please ensure that under all circumstances, your child's brain development is not affected. Another thing which I wanted to add today is that can we ensure whatever learning happens in the classroom is sustainable, is meaningful, can be applied to life, can be used in his daily course? Can it be useful for the community? Can it be useful for the country? Are we able to ensure through our whatever interventions we are providing to the children that this learning becomes permanent for life? You will agree with me. हमने जो कुछ भी बचपन में सीखा था वही आज काम आ रहा है. जो पढ़ा था वो कहीं काम नहीं आ रहा है. So the learning related to life has to be sustainable. And that is only possible when you are relating your every topic you teach, your every activity you do, your every pedagogical intervention you are putting to use, leading towards the sustainable learning of the children. And sustainable learning happens only when you put them to the real life situations. You develop their general competency levels. You develop their mental faculties. You work around. If a child is going home, he should be able to see what my teacher has taught me today is applicable in my family, is applicable in my bus, is applicable in the mall which I am visiting, is applicable everywhere in my life I am interacting with the people. So the teachers will have to ensure sustainable learning, and I will be doing a session on sustainable learning in detail in time to come. I'm just giving you a snapshot information today so that we start talking about it. Next thing today, I wanted to share with all the teachers, and I'm going to make sure that all the schools under my influence will use this simple intervention for ensuring the learning of the children by understanding the learning styles of all the children in the classrooms. As I said in the beginning, there are 3 categories of the children. We need to teach them as per their requirements. So we need to find, every teacher must find that what are the styles of learning of my children in my classroom. And to ensure that this learning becomes sustainable, teacher has to ensure the differentiated ways of learning for different children. One yardstick is not enough for all. So I presume that our teachers will be working on these areas, and I will make sure to do one topic at a time in forthcoming sessions on how to train the parents, ensuring the brain development of the children, ensuring the sustainable learning in the classrooms, ensuring to know what are the learning styles of the children whom I'm teaching, and ensuring the ways of making learning happen in the classrooms and outside the classrooms. Dear teachers, I have been working on one project which is very close to my heart. That has been education beyond the books. And I can vouch for this, that honestly, if we do our soul searching, education is really out of the books. In the books, what we have is information. The education is, very, very wider term, which we need to really understand that how we can ensure that education is delivered and information is provided. Information will be useful, no doubt about, for examination, there's no doubt. But education is useful for life. So we need to choose between the life and one examination. Whether the child can do something great in his life with one exam, or he will be doing something great in his life based on education. So we have to really think about these things. And then once we know what are the different ways of learnings of our children in the classrooms, I want all our teachers to please work out the possibilities how I can develop the capabilities of learning in each child in his own style. You know, if you are swimming with the current of the water, your speed is faster. If you are swimming against the tide of water, you have to work quite a lot. You have to put in lots of efforts. So let us use that natural flow of the children while developing the learning capabilities of these children. Once we know the child, I mean, the most important thing in education has to be, in any case, knowing the child. And if we know the child, things are very, very simple. And to know the child, we don't have to do any rocket science. It's very simple. We need to just come closer to the child. We need to just bring child closer to our heart and mind. And this will make a huge difference for developing learning capabilities of the children. And then, as I've been saying, that teaching is a beautiful art. It's enjoyable art. But sometimes some teachers, unfortunately, make it science. Teaching is not science. And in some circumstances, that science is made rocket science. So easy thing leading towards complexities, not adding any value to the life of the children. The complex things broken down into the easy parts, making life of the children very easy. So in today's time, if you see, the concentration span of the children is very, very low, because they are exposed to many more things in life. They are exposed to many channels. So the span of concentration has gone down. I think all teachers will agree with me on this. But learning has gone up because they have basic level exposure. We will have to build over that. We will have to work out our strategies around the capabilities of the children, rather than creating strategies as per our own capabilities. You are a teacher. You know everything. You have done a lot in your life already. What you need to do is touch the life and make a difference. And you will succeed very, very fast and very easily. So this is what today is the need of the hour, and we need to ensure that what I am teaching, what is learned by the child, does it have some impact on his life? Will it add some value in his life? And if it adds value, let's go ahead doing that. If it does not, let's change our way of working on the children. So every teacher has to think those ways, that how can I create an ecosystem, a support system? Teachers today are the facilitators of learning. They should come out of the shoes of those instructors. Instructions does not allow learning to happen. We will have to become facilitators of learning. We will have to become the managers of learning. We will have to become the catalyst to ensure learning. We will have to become the change agents in terms of shaping this society. And there are very simple methods of doing this, on which I will be working on every concept in a different session. So today I have touched upon the parts of how are you going to create an ecosystem of learning, what will be the ways of learning, kinds of learning, sustainable learning, impact of learning, developing capabilities of learning. And one thing we need to understand, there are adversities. In those adversities also, our children should be able to learn. And we need to understand how we can eliminate or remove those adversities in the life of child. And that's possible only when we work around our policies around the problems of the children. For example, if a child is coming from a family where he had some bad experience yesterday, there may be some fight between mother and father. Child get affected the most. There may have been some issue in the family. Child is prone to be attracted to those problems. There may be certain other issues with his own mind. He may have lost some friend. Some friend may have gone against him. So there are many things happening in the brain of the child. So we need to find those adversities which affect our learning. And we need to make sure that those adversities we are able to put to our use. मैं बहुत बार एक चीज कहता हूं कि a good lawyer is one who takes cases not being properly handled by other lawyers. A good manager is one who can turn around a sick factory. And a good school or good teacher is one who can turn around non-performing people into the most successful people. And we have so many examples in the world where people have done wonders. Even school dropouts have done so much for the community, for their country and for the world. You may quote here the example of Bill Gates. And there are many more. So they had the potential, but unfortunately at a school level, nobody was in a position to, spot that. In our school system, and this country needs it very, very, strongly. In our ecosystem, the children have a fire in the valley to do something because they come from very, very humble backgrounds, most of the children. And if we are able to add some value into that fire, children will outshine, and you will ensure that these children have gone to that level. I have already started doing this, and I have taken an oath in myself that I will turn around any child who comes in contact with me, whichever city or background he may be from. मैंने सोचा है कि मैं डेफिनेटली उस बच्चे की लाइफ में इतना वैल्यू ऐड करूं कि वो खुद के लिए ही नहीं बल्कि समाज के लिए और देश के लिए एक असेट क्रिएट हो सके। कई बार टीचर्स की गलती से कई असेट्स लायबिलिटीज में कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं। वो कैसे कि हम उसकी जो स्ट्रेंथ है उसको बिल्ड करने के बजाय उसकी स्ट्रेंथ को डिस्ट्रॉय कर देते हैं। कई बार जीनियस बच्चे perverted genius ban jate hain. There has been many examples in our society. We will have to work around that and find the ways of ensuring learning in even adversities and making, as I said, एक अच्छा मैनेजर वही है जो एक सिक कंपनी को टर्न अराउंड कर सके। इसी तरह से एक अच्छा टीचर वही है जिसके पास कैसा भी बच्चा ला दो वो ये कहे, this is my responsibility to ensure that this child will be successful, and working around that. And you will find those children will love you for life, will respect you for life, and will make sure that they will never forget you. I have so many examples in my life where children leave their family decisions even to me. There has been occasions where parents, parents ने कोशिश किया कि मुझे अपने बच्चे की शादी करनी है, लड़की देख ली। बच्चों ने कहा कौशिक सर अप्रूव करेंगे तो मैं शादी करूंगा। I mean, I have become the part of their decision making in their families. So एक छोटी सी चीज भी यदि आप करते हैं जो बच्चे की लाइफ को ट्रांसफॉर्म करती है, बच्चा जिंदगी भर आपको याद रखता है। और आप कितना भी किसी भी लेवल पर पहुंच जाएं, बच्चा कुछ भी बन जाए, वो अपने टीचर को नहीं भूलना चाहता, और अपने टीचर को, अच्छे टीचर को तो कभी भी नहीं भूलता है। तो मैं ये चाहता हूं कि जितने भी टीचर्स मुझे आज सुन रहे हैं वो मिनिमम ये लेवल अचीव करें कि मैं जितने भी बच्चे मेरे टच में, मेरी लाइफ में आएंगे, उनकी लाइफ में मैं वैल्यू एड करूं और उनको इस तरह से आउटशाइन करूं कि वो कंट्री के लिए लायबिलिटी बनने के बजाय असेट्स बने। और जब आप असेट्स क्रिएट करना शुरू करते हैं तो वो असेट्स आपकी लाइफ में भी वैल्यू एड करना शुरू करते हैं। तो हैप्पी टीचर्स आर दोज हुज चिल्ड्रन आर हैप्पी, एंड हैप्पी स्कूल्स आर दोज, सक्सेसफुल स्कूल्स आर दोज where the children are ready to learn happily in the school. So sometimes some schools write on their boards that our school is home away from home. But when you go in the classroom, it is not even home. So we teachers must make sure that we not only, touch upon the life of the child, but touch upon so well that the child feels that he is in right hands. And once he feels that he is in right hands, he will have so much of confidence in you, and he will make sure that whatever you want him to do in life, he will be doing that. So with this, thank you very much to all my viewers and listeners, all the teachers, all the schools, and let us make things happen. So I will be talking in the next session about these kind of learnings and all this, which I have touched upon very basically today. And then I will be working around how can you engage the children, how can you engage the parents, how can you connect with the community, how can you share your best practices here and there, and how can you expand your reach to each child. You may be working in one school, but you can make a difference to the thousands of children who are not in that school. Today's technology has proved this. So I want that every teacher in our ecosystem must ensure that we will bring positive difference to the life of the children. Thank you so much for your time, and see you again. And I request you to please watch this in YouTube and subscribe this channel. Thank you so much. Thanks.